Good morning, folks. It's beautiful hump day, and after I posted my last video on thieving presidents, and the whole thing about the thieving presidents video was all of the BS that comes with being in charge of the MC, and members who like to make all these scurrilous accusations, and how it just really can break your heart, especially your president. And presidents do so much in motorcycle clubs, positive and negative. Being the guy who makes the rules happen, it's an interesting position to be in. You don't have a lot of enemies, and there's not a lot of love for you. I mean, you have a lot of enemies, and there's not a lot of love for you because, and I see this happen a lot of times, all the popular guys that run for office because everybody loves them. They're a cool brother. They get along with everybody. They're the coolest guy in the world. And a lot of times they are opposing an unpopular president. And they really think the guy's unpopular because he's either incompetent or not as good. And everybody who sees the job from the outside thinks they can do it better. But when you get into the job, all of a sudden you find out that you're not so popular anymore. And it's something a lot of leaders find out. And in the military, they used to have leadership courses, and in the Navy, which is where I served, they used to have a policy. They would try to move you once if you were an E6 and you made E7, or if you became a leading petty officer of a division, they would try to move you to another ship or another command, like the minute you made E6 or the minute you made E7. The minute you got into that leadership position, they'd try to move you. And the reason that they would try to move you is because sometimes it's difficult to go from being one of the boys to I'm in charge to run this thing. And so now everything's not laughy, jokey, anti-establishment, because now I'm the guy who is responsible for making sure that the command's orders and the command's message and the command's mission is accomplished. And so things I did yesterday, like not show up to muster on time or show up to watch drunk or any of those things that we would laugh about, those are the things that we did yesterday. Today I have to punish you for doing those things. And so the military has courses where they attempt to teach you as a leader how to separate yourself into the next level, and that's the level of the difference between let's get this stuff done to I'm the guy responsible to make sure that this stuff gets done. So the motorcycle club is the same way. When you're a president, you're different than all of the other offices that come before that. You're not one of the guys, you're not one of the boys anymore. Your position becomes lonely. I often tell presidents, it is the loneliest job in the world, and it is the job that leaves you friendless. And a lot of presidents lose their best friends in the club. And the reason that is because whenever you're friends with someone in the club and you have to make a decision that's pro-club and not for them, it's easy to lose that friend. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a national president or chapter president or local president. Being a president of a motorcycle club is a lonely position. Then, because you're the one that's responsible for doing things, you don't spend a whole lot of time talking about it. You try to get things done. So a lot of times, especially when it comes to financial issues, You just make it happen. All the crying, all the voting, all the hollering, all the sluggishness, the clubhouse will get shut down. The bills won't get paid. So you find yourself paying those bills. Because you're a president, a stand-up guy, you're not the kind of guy to make a lot of noise about it. I did this, and I did that, and I did this, and I did that. So you tend not to say anything about it, hoping or knowing in the back of your mind that these people can count. They know that we've only got $2,700 in the bank, and the bills were $3,200 this month. So certainly they know that I put it in there. They can count, they can see what's going on, but actually they can't count. They don't see what's going on. And so I heard from a lot of presidents after I did that video, a lot of very disgruntled, unhappy, heartbroken presidents. And one president called me up and asked me, how do I get my mojo back? Because I'm not feeling these guys right now. And I really just want to turn in my president's badge and let them have that. And I'll just be a brother. And I don't have to lead a damn thing. They don't deserve my leadership. And I just don't know how to get my heart back into the MC. So I don't like these guys. They accuse me of the most atrocious things, and they didn't trust me, and they violated that trust. Those guys can count. They know how much our bills are, and I just don't think that they deserve me. So I have to say this to you. How do you get your heart back into the MC? Well, you have to remember a few things. Thing number one, leadership is not about you. Leadership is about the MC. Leadership is about who's best for the MC. And so you don't get to quit just because your feelings are hurt. Because the MC elected you because you're the best for the MC, and you don't serve the MC for you. That's the second thing. You don't serve the MC for your own glory. And a lot of you guys say, well, I wasn't wanting any glory. I just wanted to be treated correctly. Listen, we all, at the end of the day, want to be recognized. Even if you didn't say, I'm the guy doing this, or I did this or I did that, even if you didn't say that, just by the fact that you were expecting those guys to count, lets us know that, deep down on the inside, we want to at least be trusted. We want to at least be recognized with trust or something like that. And when that doesn't happen, our feelings get hurt. We want to cry. We want to let y'all have it. Give it back to them, let them do it. But leadership is not about you. Leadership is about what you can do for the club. Leadership is about the value you bring to the club, and a lot of times nobody else can do it but you, or as good as you, or as well as you can do it. That's why you're the leader. You get back from the MC the knowledge that you did the best you could for the MC while you were serving in that position. Even though they've broken your heart, even though they don't deserve you, you didn't serve for that. You served because you could better the organization for the brothers. You served so that you could make the MC grow. You can make the MC better. You can make life better for the members of the MC. That's why you became the president. So how do you get your heart back? You get your heart back by taking your heart out of the game when your heart is hurt and using your mind. You get your heart back by moving forward and accomplishing the mission of the MC just as strong as you ever did, just as hard as you ever did, and for the same reasons that you did. You get your heart back into the MC by moving the MC's agenda forward and not worrying so much about your own agenda. It's not about you. It's about the MC. And if the MC breaks your heart is broken. Hell, it's family. The only people that can break your heart, really, are people you trust, people you love, people that you let on the inside, people that are family. Even in your own family, in your blood families. Only people that can really hurt you are those people that are close to you. That's why the famous words, even you, Brutus, that Caesar uttered before he was killed. He had let his brother, his extended family, Brutus, even that guy turned on him. And you get turned on. But it doesn't affect your leadership. It shouldn't affect your idea of what the MC needs and how you're going to press forward the agenda that's going to be the best agenda that the MC ever saw. That's your job. That's what you do. You press forward, no matter what, to accomplishing what's best for the MC. Even if they hurt you, even if they break your heart, even if they hurt your feelings, even if they don't deserve you, you're not there for that. You're there to accomplish the mission of the MC. You're there to enforce the bylaws of the MC. You're there to press the MC forward through its greatest challenges and difficulties because you have been made president, because you are the best person for the damn job. And you don't get to quit just because your feelings are hurt. Take it on the chin. Take it for the team. Take one for the team. Take it right on the chin. Pick your ass up. Dust your ass off. And get back to it. And eventually, the MC will start to feel good to your heart again. Sometimes it takes a while. You know, I tell presidents, you don't get an MC. They do. The MC, when you become president, is not yours anymore. It's theirs. All you get to be is the guardian of it. All you get to be is the person who makes sure that they, your club brothers, have a great MC. You're going to be alone. You're going to be isolated. You're going to be lonely. It's lonely at the top. It is cold as hell up here. Your people that should love you don't. A lot of people seem to be after your position. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean that they're not out to get you. All these things are going on. But in the meantime, you're making strides for the MC. You're making it better. You're increasing the membership. You're doing great things. You're training people. These are the stresses of leadership. These are the challenges. You get to have the club back when they elect somebody else president. Then it becomes your club again. You're one of the guys and you're having a great time. You don't have any enemies anymore. You know, for a president, your biggest enemies are often inside the club. But they also love you. They can and will love you, especially if you're strong and you're fair and you're resolute. That guy that was trying to cut your throat yesterday will take a bullet for you tomorrow. It's just human nature. So how do you get your heart back? For the MC? After the MC has hurt you? After the brothers of the MC have let you down? You struggle forward. Stay on the mission. And you put the pain of your heart behind you for now. And focus on what you know is right. Because it is right to do. Okay, so that was a quick 14 minutes of to answer some of those emails, like phone calls and things I got when folks were talking about, dang, you hit it right on the head. They really did hurt me. Now, this is not to say that presidents aren't bad and that you're not supposed to get rid of bad presidents. But for the most part, you'll find those guys are working their butts off with little recognition and even less gratitude. Try walking a mile in somebody else's footsteps before you're on that phone call trading barbs about them or telling people or listening people to people who have the just most egregious things to say and no evidence and no proof. And I always say this: when I get a phone call about some garbage, the first thing I want to do is talk to the person that's, you mean he did what? Hold on a minute. Hey, I've got him on the phone. Let's ask him. Boy, that puts down so much BS. You wouldn't even believe how much BS that puts down. All right, I'm Black Dragon. Be sure to get my books: Prospects Bible for Women, PRO's Bible, and the Sergeant at Arms Bible. And you can pre-order my book, President's Bible. It's $15 if you go to PayPal and go to jbunchii@aol.com. That's who you send the money to, jbunchii@aol.com. The information's down on the bottom. It will be. And you can pre-order that book for $15. So all my books are available on Kindle and Amazon, and soon they will be available as audiobooks. We're having a great time out here. I will be at the National Roundup in St. Louis, Missouri, August 2nd through August 6th, 2017. Love to see you there. And look for my children's books. My first children's book is coming out probably in about a month. And I think it's going to be kind of cool. I'll tell you more about it as we get it put together. Listen, you can catch me on Instagram, jbunchii. You can hit me up on Facebook, jbunchii, or Johnny Bunch II. What else am I on? I'm on Twitter, jbunchii, and I'm on Marco Polo, jbunchii. So those are all the ways to get me. And you can send me an email, blackdragon@blacksabbathmc.com. Thank you guys all very much, and get skinny.